Inside your bedroom, we stopped counting the days, lost in the rhythm.
Slipping out the back door. But it's not what you're made for, and there's nothing that is too late for. Out of the cold into my warm hand, in the sun, it's already begun.
Good morning. I have an exciting day ahead. I have the start. Let me restart that phrase. I'm starting a contract today with a client for editing services. So that's super exciting. So here in a minute, I am going to sit down and send him an invoice for the first of 3 payments, because that's how I've been dividing it out. I am going to record a video where I talk a little more extensively about my editing adventures and other adventures, just life lately, because there is a ton of moving parts. And I'd like to just clarify some of those things and chat with you guys. So I am gonna record a video with more information about that. But today I start working with a client. I already have his manuscript. He was very nice and sent it to me ahead of time, just because he wanted me to take a look and see if it'd be my kind of thing, and it is. I am very excited to read it. So that's today. Alex is at work, so it's just Finn and I. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of this, get organized for the week, and then I think Finn and I may run out to the bookstore, maybe to get a cup of coffee. Probably just the bookstore though, because I have a feeling I'm gonna drink way too much coffee while I am here. Let's see. If I can just stick to 1 cup, we could do the coffee shop, but we'll see how the morning goes and go from there.
Somebody, ain't that just beautiful? Don't let that scare you. No one believes a single word you say. I like the way you think. Let's take this all the way. I'm tired of waiting, cause this feels like something. Whoa. Tell me I don't make it so.
It is just Finn and I today and overnight into tomorrow. Alex is at a work training. I have been waiting all morning for that proof copy you guys just saw. Let me come and grab it because I am much happier with this one. Even right now, like in front of my face, I am still unsure if I want to up the saturation on the color or if I want to leave it like this because it's nice and dark and gritty. I'm worried if I up it, it's going to start to look like strange and not like a photo. I don't want it to look cartoony or anything. And so this may be it. I don't know, but I do like the back better. The spine turned out much better. So I'm happy with everything on it except maybe changing the color. I'm not sure. Before I do anything more, I am going to order a proof copy from Ingram Spark. And when it comes from Ingram Spark, it doesn't come with that bar across the front. So I'm gonna get a much better look at what the book actually looks like without all of that. It'll be easier to, I think, see the full picture. So I did get a message this morning to approve the proof. So I'm gonna do that and then order a copy from Ingram Spark today. They take a little longer to ship, so it might be a little bit, but we're gonna see what it looks like from Ingram Spark. Finn and I, excuse me. Finn and I got home, we did dinner. He just laid down for bed just now. I'm gonna clean up the kitchen a tad before I sit down. And I actually threw on one of Alex's sweatshirts to be more cozy because I kind of think it's a tad cold in here and I'm planning on staying up late. My plan is to try and write as much as I can. I am going to sit down here in a minute and I think I'm gonna do a live writing session. I thought about doing maybe a pop-up on YouTube. I think what I'm going to do instead is a live stream on TikTok because I haven't gone live on TikTok in a long time. There are a couple other creators I follow and it seems to work well for them and they do it pretty regularly. And also, since it is kind of a last minute decision, it seemed a lot easier to throw it together just to go live on TikTok because all you have to do is like type it in a description box. I figured out how to do a timer, like a countdown timer on TikTok on your video. So that was really exciting because I can do writing sprints. So that is what I'm going to do. I think we are going to do 30-minute writing sprints because quite honestly, I do 25 when I go live on YouTube and it seems like I'm lacking just a little bit. And also I can kind of like, I don't know, I can do what I want, but it just seems like a better match, I think, because I don't know how much chatting I will actually do when I'm on TikTok. I do anticipate getting more comments and like live engagement. So we're gonna see how it does. I just recently broke through, what was it? 4,000, I don't know, 4,000, I don't know what I'm at, but I just got to a milestone on TikTok followers. So I'm going to do this tonight for as long as, I don't know, I feel like I want to or can stand, I don't know, as long as it's productive. And then I'm gonna see if it made a lot of a difference in my engagement, followers, sales, all of that data. I'm gonna see if that made like much of a difference because I do kind of miss doing live events. And quite honestly, as much as I love going live on YouTube, because I really do, it just doesn't seem like I get a lot of engagement there compared to my other platforms. And so I want to use my following on other platforms and engage with those people as well in a meaningful way. So going live sounds like a great plan to me. So join me there. See how it goes, hopefully well. And hopefully we'll get a lot of words written on Trial Flame and Wings tonight. Good morning and happy Wednesday. I did not end up going live on TikTok. I was just too engrossed in the story. So I just ran with it. I actually didn't track my progress before I went to bed. So I'm not even sure exactly how many words I wrote, but I feel like I got a really good amount of work done and a lot written. So I feel good. I stayed up way too late. I went to bed at like 1:30 in the morning and I can truly tell now that some of my exhaustion in the morning is the fact that I haven't been feeling super successful, and I haven't been getting a lot of writing done because despite staying up so late, and yes, I'm tired, I don't feel groggy and I don't like ache the way I typically have been. Like normally the past few days I've woken up and had like a terrible headache in the back of my head, and I've kind of figured out that it's like a cluster headache. It's been a bit from stress and sleep issues. I didn't have that this morning. And I didn't do a lot different. I mean, I did stay up and have like a glass of wine, too many, but if anything, I should have more of a headache today, and I don't. So that's just a testament to what I've been missing in my life. Been missing this book. I also forgot to mention that I ordered an Ingram Spark proof yesterday of Curse of Wings and Darkness. At least I think I forgot to tell you guys. But it should be on the way. I'm still like unsure exactly what I think about the cover. I really like it, I do. And I love the adjustments I made to the text and the spacing and stuff. But I do worry a little about the color. I may need to do like, kind of like the thumbnail test. If you've never heard of the thumbnail test, when you're making or putting together book covers, you do what's called a thumbnail test, and you put your cover next to a ton of others to see if it blends in, because it should blend in and make sense with books of the same genre. So I don't know. I may need to do like take my paperback into the local bookstore here, and I may need to just like set it on the shelf and see if it looks good there and if the color still makes sense. I feel like that might help me. So maybe that's what we do. I don't know. Today is a lot more of the same. I do need to work on homework, and I really, really need to get to work on editing for my clients. Finn and I may run out to the bookstore just to get out this afternoon. And so while we're out, I may do that test and put the book on the shelf. I don't know. So those are my plans for today. Alex comes back today from his work trip, which is exciting. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the day. Not gonna be super, super eventful.
Yeah.
Hello. You guys are a little bit smudgy, I think. We're just gonna roll with it. I had my first day. It was my first staff meeting at the agency where I will be interning for the fall, which is exciting. I got to meet everybody, learn some of the processes, got familiar with some forms. It was great. I had a little bit extra time before my chiropractor appointment this afternoon, so I slipped in real quick and got my nails done. This really pretty purple color. I am excited. Mostly they were really bugging me because they were super, super long. They are a tad shorter than I typically go at a salon, but that will take me into the fall, which will probably be really, really busy. So I don't know when I'll be able to get out here to do them again. So it was kind of nice. I am happy with them. So now we're back in the car. We have just enough time to get over to my chiropractor appointment. And then today is also Alex's birthday. We are both 30 now, and we are having a birthday dinner at my parents' house, and my mom and dad are watching Finn so that I could go do all of these things today. So I'm gonna go to my chiropractor appointment, and then I'm gonna pop over back to their house and meet Alex there for a birthday dinner. So it's been a super nice day. I'm really excited, really excited about this new therapy gig. Super excited about it. And then tonight I would really like to sit down, because I kind of need to, and work on editing for my client. I have written down the chapters like I typically do when I edit, so I can check them off as I go. I just like to track progress, and that's a way I can do that. So I have everything prepped and ready to get started on his book, and I would really like to start like chipping off a lot of work, because in the next couple weeks I start with 2 more clients. So I want to get as far ahead as I can with his book so I can do my best work and use the most of my time. So I am excited. Oh, it's just been such a nice day. So I am off to do those things. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Today, I have been working on edits for my client, my first client actually, of the year. So that's fun. It is going really well. It's going a little slower than I had thought. So I'm a little bit behind where I wanted to be, but we just started work on Monday. So I still have a lot of time. I budget myself really about like 30 days per client for these larger developmental edits, so I have plenty of time. But I do want to get as much done early as I can. That way I can do a better job of like going back through and kind of looking at some overall things and make better overall notes. So I'm trying to do as much as I can. Also, when I edit my own work, I'm noticing a lot about myself, honestly. First, I am a better editor than I thought I was. And I knew I was a good editor. I have all of the credentials, all of the formal education, and I have done a lot of work like myself for my own books, but I have not edited somebody else's work in a while. And something I've noticed when I do my own edits, I try to edit the entire book in as short a time frame as I can, because it, to me, mimics what the reader experiences better than if I were to spread it out and take more time. It's easier for me to keep fresh, remember all of those details and see how they all work together, the really itty bitty ones, when I read it really quick like that. However, I've noticed as I've read through this book that if I go through chapters a tad slower and think after each chapter how they all work together, that is actually working a lot better for me. And it's hard to explain why it's different than when I work on my own stuff, but I truly think it's just because this is not work I wrote. This is not something I came up with. And so it kind of is a lot like what you would do in school. Like if you were in high school and you had to read a book for a class, it feels a lot like that, where at the end of the chapter, there may potentially be questions you have to ask and turn in. It feels a little like that. But so far, moving a little slower and taking a pause between each chapter has been really helpful. So that is what I have been working on. Last night, Alex and I went out on a date night, which was really nice. We last minute got a babysitter for Finn, went out to do dinner and drinks, ran into some people while we were out. It was nice. Came home and watched some TV together. So it was really nice. We haven't had the casual alone time in a while. And it was nice to go through stuff since we've changed jobs and Finn's going into school, and it was nice to sit down and kind of wrap our heads around that together. Speaking of which, I need to get Finn into a summer camp. I just thought about that. We're gonna have to do that. So I'm gonna continue with this. I think I just heard Finn yelling at me for a snack, probably. So I'm gonna go help him and then come back to editing this book. Sunday. My hair is absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. If there's anything that I can say for sure about these vlogs, it is that I put the uncensored version. I always look disheveled, and I almost never have makeup on in these vlogs. Good God. Anyway, I am sitting down to eat a little bit of breakfast. I cleaned up the kitchen a tad from last night. We had cooked lunch and then cooked dinner, and I did not clean a lot in between. There's also toys sitting here on the floor. So I need to sit down. Speaking of getting organized and video stuff, I need to sit down and edit this video because normally I edit a little as I go. So on Sunday, I just have to input the footage from Sunday and then hit go. But I have not done very much editing at all, and I actually have not imported some footage. So I need to sit down and do a bit of that. I also need to do a little bit of homework before I sit down and work on client stuff, because honestly, I've been putting it off a little. This class is just not my thing, and that's okay. But this is the last week of it, so I can muscle through finishing out. So here we go. We just have a little bit left and then we'll be done. So that is all. So that's the plan for today. Yeah, it is 7:53. Finn will be up here in a little bit. But I want to get all those things done before he's up. So I'm gonna leave you guys here so that I can work on the video, hopefully get it uploaded and everything, and that will be that. So yeah, check out the links down below for my social media, my books, yada yada. I have really cool pre-order incentives going for Curse of Wings and Darkness. Actually, I'm gonna stick those right here because I do have an image. This is everything that I'm doing for Curse of Wings and Darkness. So if you pre-order the book, the ebook is the only thing on pre-order right now. If you pre-order the ebook, you will get a certain amount of these things automatically. And then you'll get entered into a giveaway for a $25 Amazon gift card. I am still working on some of those items to send out to you guys. I'm just making them look a little prettier. So bear with me. You won't get them automatically. That was the wrong word to use because I'll send you an individual email, but they are coming. So pre-order, there are not very many people who have signed up so far. So your shot at that Amazon gift card is pretty high. Whew, that is it. This week is, I start working at the counseling agency more often. I am super excited. I'm gonna go in, it's gonna be closer to 9 to about 1:30ish. I'll probably stay a little later just to get some extra hours, but I am very excited. I get to go back to like kind of a full-time schedule. So I need to get used to waking up early, which is why I set an alarm this morning and still did not get up quite that early. But things are coming back around to fall schedule, getting more into the swing of things. Exciting, yeah. So thanks a lot. Thanks for following along, and yeah, read books, be kind. I will see you in the next one. Bye.